It's time for Riddler's Behind the Beats, taking you behind the scenes with your favorite artists.
Shake it down.
I'm DJ Riddler, and welcome to my very first episode of Riddler's Behind the Beats. You're probably wondering, what is this podcast about? So think of VH1's Behind the Music, but with more current artists and current producers and current music industry people. And if you have any suggestions on who you'd like to hear on this podcast, shoot me a DM on my Twitter or Instagram at DJ Riddler, and I'll try to get them on for you. In this episode, however, I was down in Miami for Miami Music Week, right before Ultra Music Fest back in March. And I got a chance to interview about 40 different DJs and producers during Miami Music Week. Big shout outs to Carrie Vance at One Music Ab for making that happen. I could probably do at least 5 or 6 episodes on just the artists that I interviewed. But in this episode, you're going to hear interviews from David Guetta, Slushii, Steve Aoki, and Cheat Codes. So let's not waste any time. My very first guest, David Guetta, on Riddler's Behind the Beats. I'm DJ Riddler, and we are behind the beats in Miami with the legend David Guetta.
How are you, man?
Man,
You look happy.
I'm very happy.
I like this.
Because, first of all, you are like an inspiration as a DJ producer. Just your music, your just everything about you has inspired me.
Thank you so much, man.
And has inspired me. There's been many times, where I would like try to take some of your records and try to recreate those sounds and recreate those.
Don't worry, I'm doing this too with other people.
I learned so much about production just by trying to dissect and mimic some of those sounds.
That's the way to do it, actually. I think this is people don't necessarily recognize this artist, but the reality is that we all do this. This is the way to learn. You reproduce something that you love, and then you make it your own style.
Yeah, actually, one of the first production techniques I learned from you was side chaining.
Oh, really? Oh my God, that was a long time ago.
Yeah,
Then.
just learning how to side chain with and isolating like the beats and everything. So you've definitely influenced me in so many ways.
Incredible.
So, and speaking of which, now you're inspiring me. With just the way you take care of stuff, you're in amazing shape. Like I remember seeing you posted on Twitter or Instagram, with your shirt off.
Yeah, that was for my 51 birthday.
Yes.
I was like, okay, that was like be like F you.
So how do you maintain that? Like, what's your secret?
Well, I have a healthy lifestyle. I mean, my work gives me a very unhealthy life because I'm always jet lagged and I sleep very late. But for the rest, I'm eating clean. I like going to the gym. I like sports. Because I'm always in the studio or on stage. So for me, basically the only time that I really take only for myself is like when I'm going to the gym. Yeah.
What sports do you like?
I love skiing. That's my favorite sport, probably. Everything that has to do with water ski or snow ski. Yeah, I love this.
So you do some water skiing maybe here in Miami?
Well, I don't have time now, but I would love to.
Right. So
because in Florida they have lakes too. I think they have amazing.
So let's talk about the latest music. What do you have coming out? What are the current projects that you're?
I have a lot. I have a lot always. And in the moment, I'm doing a little bit of. I've been focusing a lot of really on dance music right now. So I had this big pop record called "Say My Name" with Baby Rexha and J Balvin, but I have a "Better When You're Gone" that is more of a EDM record. I have a record with Tom Starr. It's called "This Ain't Techno." That is more underground. And then I have this side project that is called Jack Back.
That's my favorite project, actually.
And that's a lot of fun.
Now, how did that come about? Why did you decide to do Jack's Back?
Well, I started in house music, so the thing thing is, I'm only doing huge shows, so I couldn't play this type of music anymore. So I wanted to start a new brand that I can make this type of music and play only small clubs. And when I play a jackback show, people are not disappointed. Because if I do it as David Guetta, my fans, they want me to play my big hits. Right. Otherwise, they're going to be disappointed. So that's why I took a different brand, so I can play underground music, and people are not expecting me to play the big hits, you know? Right. So it's like being a nobody and being completely free again, you know?
Yeah. But you were also a hip-hop DJ, too.
Oh, yeah.
So are we going to see an alias for David Guetta hip-hop DJ?
To be honest, you know, I was a hip-hop DJ, but it was really a long time ago, and hip-hop now is very different. I don't know if I would be able. I mean, I think I could if I would put my energy into it.
Let's just hypothetically say, if you were to do it, what would you call yourself?
Oh,
so
yes, I don't know.
So what would you call it?
I don't know. I would probably look in some early 90s names and play around it. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, David Guetta, for spending time with me. You're an inspiration.
All right, thank you so much. That's actually the best compliment you can give me. You know, the fact that you are listening to my music and trying to reproduce it, and that it made you want to make music. That's the best compliment.
No, thank you. So,
thank you.
Coming up next, Riddler's Behind the Beats.
Okay, check this out.
Hello, people of the internet. I'm Slushii, and you are Behind the Beats with DJ Riddler.
Slushii is up next on Riddler's Behind the Beats, but before I do, I just want to go back to David Guetta. When I got to interview him, he is like one of the nicest people that I've ever met. And I did fangirl in the interview. You could probably hear it a little bit just because I spent so many hours, days, months listening to his music, trying to emulate some of the sounds, some of the techniques that he did, which actually helped me become a better producer. And that's what you really got to do nowadays. If you really want to learn, the best way is to probably remix a record or just dissect, listen to other producers, other people's. And even David Guetta said he does it too. And it's not an uncommon thing. Everybody kind of, learns a little bit from everybody. So it was really, really nice talking to David Guetta. But up next, Slushii on Riddler's Behind the Beats. I'm DJ Riddler, and we are behind the beats in Miami with Slushii.
We are actually behind the beach.
Yeah. So, Slushii, you were in Houston. I'm from Houston. You did New Year's Eve at Spire.
Oh, yeah, that was crazy.
That was a crazy night.
Yeah, I brought my best friend and my mom.
Oh, really? So mom turned up with you?
Oh, yeah. It was crazy.
Last night you were at the Dimac party. I saw that. That was pretty crazy.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fire indoors. Wild. Dude, I almost slipped on some leftover cake from Aoki's set. Because he was, throws the cakes and stuff. Like, there was cake on the stage, and I was like, my last song, I walked over, grabbed a piece of it. I had to try it, of course. But no, it was sick.
Yeah. Miami, what's been your favorite memory? You've been coming here now. This is your, how many times now?
Third year? I think it's my third year. I'm pretty sure.
And your favorite memory so far?
Favorite memory? So every year, me and my best friends from high school and college all travel down and we grab a house. It's like the one time a year where we're all like in one spot at one time. So there's a lot of really special bro moments. Last year, the last night we were all just chilling out by the pool, and we all just, it was like we had a bonfire kind of moment, and it was like, it was really cool. I love Miami Music Week for that,
Yeah. The latest productions, what have you been working on in the studio?
I've been working on Dream 2, follow-up Dream 1, which came out in December. A lot of singles coming out this year. Never Let You Go is out right now with Sophia Reyes. But yeah, no, I have tons and tons of new music coming out this year.
I mean, where do you find time to just do the music?
I don't know, man. It's one of those things where when I'm not playing shows, I just naturally am just working on music. Like it's never like a oh, I gotta finish this record. It's like, oh, I'm bored. I'll just work on all this stuff, So I somehow find time for it,
Right. But when you're not doing music, what do you like to do to just kind of detach from the music?
I'll watch The Office. I'll play PS4.
Now, what game do you play on PS4?
So Apex Legends just came out.
Yeah.
I've been super heavy on that. Resident Evil Remaster came out. I've been playing that like.
So you didn't do Fortnite?
Well, so I tried Fortnite out. Fortnite was cool. I played it for a bit. I was never home though. And I was home for like 2 weeks when Apex just came out. So I was just like, it was like perfect timing because like, I mean like if you join Fortnite late in the game, everybody's leveled up to like level 1,000, and I would like as a newbie, it's like so hard to like get into it, you know, because.
But with Apex, are you doing the whole squad thing too?
Oh yeah, so my roommate has a PS4 as well. So like I have one in my room, he has one in his room. So we'll squad up in the same house, and then my other friend who lives like down the street, like he also has a PS4. So we'll all just like, you know, call each other and be like, "Yo, are you up? Are you up?" And we'll just play Apex for hours. Like I think our longest session was like 4 or 5 hours just Apex.
But you haven't. Are you streaming it yet? Are you getting it on Twitch at all? Or is there any plans
every
to do
now
that?
and then? Yeah, I think I really want to. The YouTube channel is going to be undergoing maintenance this year, I think. But yeah, no, I every now and then I'll stream some of whatever I'm doing as far as gameplay and stuff goes. But yeah. I've streamed Apex maybe once or twice, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
And people were probably freaking out.
They're like, "Oh my god, Slushii does stuff other than music." Like people are so surprised.
Right.
You know.
I mean, yeah. Other than gaming, what else is it that you do outside of music?
I watch a lot of anime. I don't really leave my house. It's like, you know, I'm like, I've kind of been a homebody for like my entire life. You know, I'd much rather sit in, watch Netflix, and like, just, yeah.
Awesome.
Coming up next, Riddler's behind the beats.
Okay, check this out.
I'm DJ Riddler, and we are behind the beats in Miami with Steve Aoki.
It's a serious wave fall right there. Holy shit. I mean, damn. Like, I've never seen that big.
So the last time we saw each other in Houston, we were talking about BTS.
Oh, yeah. I remember I introduced you to BTS.
Huh?
I introduced you to BTS.
Yeah, you gave me this. You gave us the scoop. You gave us the exclusive before it even dropped.
Yeah.
Now you're with Monster X.
Yeah, Monster X. Yeah.
Tell me about that.
I mean, I've been following them for a minute. You know, these guys are doing something really incredible as well. And I had a song that I knew would speak to them, and also like another like English song for them that can break in America. I think there's like a really great potential and a possibility for K-pop to not just, it's already broken around the world, right? But I want to break radio.
Yeah.
I want to break radio with K-pop artists. So I think that Play Cool has the opportunity to do that, you know. And these guys are incredible. They're great vocalists, great song, and you have to watch the music video. The music video shows like so much of their personality, their dancing, their look, their vibe. It'll make you fall in love with these guys.
Now, is there a little friendly rivalry between Monster X and BTS? Or are they like,
it's all good.
Steve, what are you doing?
No, it's all love, man.
Yeah,
I don't think of it like that. I think like there's room for a lot of different artists, a lot of different growth, and you know, BTS, they're my boys.
Yep.
For life.
Right.
You know, if anything,
Well, you
like,
have the tattoo.
Yep, I do.
You
It's
still
Colony.
have the.
I got Colony. Where is
Yeah,
it?
right
here?
there. The Colony
Yeah.
tattoo right there.
I got
with
the mic drop. Mic drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, like, they're in my heart for life, you know what I mean? But like, there's room for everyone, you know? So
Right.
Mustangs are doing something phenomenal. So
But you know, speaking of BTS, the last single that you did with them, that music video, having all those Asian artists,
I know,
was
man,
so
yeah.
amazing. I was like, oh wow, I want to be in that video next time.
yeah, I know exactly. You know, after Crazy Rich Asians, I called up Ken Jeong. I'm like, yo, man, I have a song with BTS. I want to make an all Asian cast. He was all about it. And I hit up Ross Butler. I said the same thing. I'm like, an all Asian cast. Would you jump in it? I called my sister up, and I found a director, from Lincoln Park, and Johan, and we put this whole thing together. We got everyone involved. Everyone did it for the love, and it's incredible to do something like that. You know, something that's happening now. I think it's not just like something that's happening with K-pop, it's something happening with Asian representation and in pop culture and entertainment and music and film and TV. It's happening for us right now.
Yeah.
So it's like important we all work together. Just like me working with BTS, me working with Monsta X, we gotta all work together as Asians, you know what I'm saying? Like, and really prop up our culture, our people, and let the whole world see like how